Well, I never thought I would be doing this, but here we are. Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I'm going to be bringing out the shotgun that has 8 rounds in the clip, and we're going to see how well it does. Disclaimer: I have never used shotguns in this game besides elimination. I don't take shotguns out into encounters. So this is literally my first experience with this weapon out on the field. So we're going to see how well this thing can do. And yeah, it has to be on battery snow death, because I need close quarters. And given I can go into an urban environment and probably do the same thing, but here it's so tight and so compact, you're going to run into somebody. You're going to. So I get pinged immediately, and I'm running because I'm just like, where'd I get pinged from? Let's go. That's the only time I'm going to say that. Let's go. Because normally I'll be looking around everywhere, but I don't need to look far, because there's a container. It's right there. And the fact of how nobody is rushing me, and I'm right at a very, very important point of interest on a boosted lobby, and I get pinged once again, maybe they're not hunting me. Maybe they are trying to figure out who is near where. That can be a thing too. So what I instead do is go up here to the detector and figure out who's near me. That's the plan. So sure enough, I'm going to go up here and keep my head on the swivel, obviously. Don't stay still using the detective. And go right here. Try to find somewhere relatively safe. And boom. We got 2 people to my right. Right down there. They could be transmitters, but I'm assuming they're people. We got 2 other people on either side of the container. And they're probably closing in as well. So I'm mentally prepared to get into a fight. And I'm going to crest up here. See if I can spot anything or hear anybody. And when I don't, I see somebody instead. Sometimes your eyes will beat your ears in terms of detecting somebody. And so I'm waiting around this corner. Maybe he's going to run in here. Maybe. But turns out this guy's smarter than the average player. He's not going to come in here. Instead, he's going to place himself outside and basically leave me surrounded. You can overwatch this entire gun emplacement and see what direction do I come out of. And that's what he's doing. You hear the snow being crunched. You hear it. And now I realize if I don't move, there's a detector. If I don't move, I'm gonna die. So I'm getting the heck up. Now I'm still trying to be stealthy a little bit, stick to the shadows and whatnot. And then I go down, and boom, he's aiming at me. He was aiming right at me the entire time. Take a little bit of fall damage. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie to you. Remember, gunshots attract players. Guys, do I even need to say anything at this point? Do I really need to say anything at this point? This thing shreds through body armor, number 1. And number 2, he was point blank range and died immediately in one shot. Come on now. And then, like I said at the very beginning of this video, I don't use shotguns. I don't. And what makes this weapon even more powerful, every time I shot at them, they were staggered. They stopped moving. It's what the Magnum can do. It's what the Mosin Nagant can do if they get shot in the back. But with this thing, you can get shot from any direction and you stop moving because of the freaking stopping power. I mean, don't really need to say anything else about this weapon. But let's see what's in the container. And I kid you not, it's like my top 3 favorite weapons are all in arm's reach of me right now. And it sucks. Because it's either VSS, H-Bar-T, or SG-1. And as much as I hate to do this, I'm leaving the VSS behind. I am. It hurts. It hurts bad, but I can't carry more than 2 weapons. So, I'm gonna pull a Ghost Use number 1 here. And if you don't know who Ghost Use number 1 is, check out any of my videos that says subscriber feature. So, I'm gonna pull a him and place a marker where the nearest person is at. Could be a transmitter, could be a person. You won't know until we get there. And so I'm making my way past the radio mast, and I'm thinking about looting the truck with the mortar strike, transmitter, PSD, all that stuff. But then it hits me that it probably has more than that, and I'm pretty much at full capacity right now. Pretty much. Now, when I get up here, I'm already going to pull out my H-Bar-T, right? I pulled it out, put it on single, and this time right here, I could have shot him in the head. I could have. But I didn't know that he was going to be up there just shooting at a guy while standing still. And so if I had my H-Bar-T pulled out on single immediately, he would have died. But we heard a burst of gunfire and 1 shotgun blast. Who do you think survived? The correct answer is a guy who didn't use a shotgun. And there he goes. He killed a guy with a shotgun. And so I think about pulling out my own shotgun, but then it hits me. That's some far range. H-Bar-T is the best option. Don't ask me how I shot that man in the head. Don't ask me how I did it. I just literally just led the target, and that's how I got it. And plus, he wasn't jumping either, so it kind of helped. But yeah. So this man had, of course, some more shotgun shells, and pretty much everything I can ever ask for, even food. And that's what I like to see. Now, is there anybody else left in the encounter? No, there isn't. Unfortunately, that's how it goes on Battery Snow Death. Everybody dies or everybody leaves. And it's even worse when you're a part of a whole team encounter. 3v3, V2, and you.
Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
And so with the airdrop on the way, I'm trying to figure out what can I get rid of so that I can take the airdrop with me. And of course, I'm keeping the freaking L85 parts because why not? It's a whole L85 in parts just waiting to be made. And yeah, it's going to take me a while to figure this out, but I can delete ammunition. And there we go. You have 1 space. And so with all the exits not being locked on this map for once in this map's history, from what it seems like, because every time I get on this map, all the exits are locked. And there's always that one person who waits by the exit with the cars and tries to kill you. Always that one person. But regardless, I'm going to make my way to this airdrop, and let's just go back and think for a minute. If this weapon can stagger you even if you have on body armor, then what's the point of having body armor? Because you're stuck in one place. I'm just going to say it right now. This shotgun is borderline OP. Borderline OP. And remember, I'm a person who don't use shotguns. And so if I can kill people, or kill two people, from point blank range, and walk away to tell the story, even though I almost died from an A1 who was shooting at me and almost clipped me in the head, it's not me that's good. It's the weapon. And remember, 9 rounds in a clip? 9? You can literally just walk around and spray people. Well, not really spray, but destroy people in a matter of like 2 shots. If anything, 1. We seen how that one dude died. Literally in front of me. I shot 1 time and he was dead. Dead. I want to see this thing's actual spread. That's what I want to see. But there you have it, man. I mean, I can't. This thing. Okay, borderline OP is probably a generous overstatement. More like so good to where you think it's OP because you got destroyed by it at point blank range when you're shooting somebody in the face. That's more like it. And so, I'm going to leave. And that is pretty much the shotgun stress test. And I would try to pronounce this thing's name, but I honestly don't know how to say it. I don't. Unfortunately, the game decides to, not work. And so we can't see the XP numbers. And when I get back to my house, I don't have an H bar T on me. So I hope it counted the XP. But hey, the world will never know. But with that being said, that's this shotgun stress test, and that's all. I'll catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.